Blinker engaged. Kind of a nice spanning view of the highlights of the Cascades from here. That is brisk. Woo! Whisties! Onward! We're gonna go until this old XRL can't get me any farther. We're riding a stream now. Oh, don't lose that momentum. Come on. Hey guys, welcome back to Impact Moto. We're out here just riding today. You see that hill in the background? We're headed up there. And I got wind through the weather app that there's some snow up there, up the mountain. We're gonna see how far we can get up there today. Little chilly January day, but you know, I can't help myself. When we got sun, it doesn't really matter if it's 38. Yeah, I'm gonna climb up that hill. At the top, it's that big plain that we've seen before. And then we'll continue straight west to a town called Bickleton. Stay tuned, there's some cool stuff up here, and yeah, hope you like it. See the Hanford Plume out there. We're up here on McBee Road. Benton City is the first city right there, and then you can see the Yakima River too. We're almost to the top of this hill where we'll hit the plain, and then it's just a bunch of flat, boring stuff for probably half hour. Hopefully that time lapse gets the point across. There is nothing out here. Just a big empty nothing. We've got, probably another 10 miles of just that before it gets even remotely interesting. So you guys see what I do for you? Not enough love going around. Alright, we'll check back in here in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the most entertaining part of this leg of the journey. Blinker engaged. What? Followed by wheelie. Okay, this is where it starts to get interesting. Only a few more miles of dead straight pavement. You can't see it now, but just over the horizon that away is what I think is a snowy mountain. Here we go. Dirt already. Sweet! Let's go! So, Highway 97 comes south from Toppenish area over this small mountain pass, and it pops out in Goldendale and obviously keeps going south to the river. What we're gonna try to do is tee into it from the east side. Heading from Bickleton, you go straight west, and there are some mountain roads up there that I've logging roads up there. I've already mapped out the route just a bit. So I think I know how to get up there, but I have no idea what these road conditions are going to look like. Man, this winter has been short but horrible so far. So I'm really thankful for some of these days that I can get out on the bike, and I aim to enjoy today. I've got some coffee in the back, so if I get too cold, I'll stop for a little break and warm up my piglets. But right now, hovering on the a little chilly mark, but not too bad considering the temperature outside. It's amazing how you add a little bit of elevation to the route and suddenly everything's beautiful. A little slickery though. Now, up here on the right, very shortly, is like an old abandoned structure, and there it is. And I think I've been up it this way, so let's just stay stick with what we know. I'll come up here and then we'll come down and walk by this thing too and we'll take a look, but up here is where the view's at. Nice. Somebody's been mud bogging up here. Kind of a nice spanning view of the highlights of the Cascades from here. And obviously just a ton of flat farmland. Let's go check out that structure. So I have no idea what this was originally for. But it had some sort of retaining wall. It's probably for loading something, given the beam on either side of what looks like an opening that was intentional there. But in any case, something was going on up here. Kind of cool. Let's hope we don't find any snow like that. Onward. Little slippery. Just gotta keep your momentum in the right direction. Alright. Back to the main road here. And on to Bickleton. Woo! That is brisk. Woo! Alright. We hit pavement here in 2 or 3 miles, and then it's pavement all the way to Bickleton. So this isn't the best off-road route, but it is a dual sport route. If you guys don't already know, I have an Instagram too. I don't post very often there. I think it's probably about as frequent as I post on YouTube, but I do try to throw a couple images up there from what I'm doing, if I'm doing anything interesting, that is. So yeah. Check that out. It's called Impact Moto Channel. We're coming up on the pavement here. Hang a left. And then we track through like a drainage valley for a little bit on the left side of this hill here. And we'll pop out in Bickleton here in about a half hour, 20 minutes. Let's go! Alright, well, took a little break, warmed up a little bit. Now, we are going to hit the road. Didn't go very much farther since last time you saw, since I was getting kind of chilly. But I am trying some new camera angles. So let me know in the comments if you think something facing me is worth having. From here, just a bunch of twisties. Really nice twisties if you're on a road bike, but seeing as I'm in my last gear, about the 3rd time there, and I'm only doing 57, not the best on this thing, but it will get us to the base of the woods, which is what it's about. So we'll check back in, probably be 15-20 minutes. Maybe there'll be a couple little spots along this route that I want to show you guys, so I'll turn things back on for that, but mostly trying to save some battery and make sure that we've got some left for the what I hope is interesting part where we hit the snow. So stay tuned. Twisties! Definitely are some really nice little twisties through here. And with it being so cold, I don't have to worry too much about it overheating, which is great. Alright, this is a little shortcut I usually take when I'm going to Bickleton. It's obvious on the map, and actually I think it amounts to the shortest route. But the first time I came through here, I didn't notice it, and you drive all the way around, and then you realize that this little road is the one that pops in back into the main road up there a ways. Man, that BDR really taught me a lot. I'm so much more stable on loose ground nowadays. I remember this kind of stuff used to freak me out. Like right there, my front was constantly digging in just a little bit, and it wasn't tracking with my steering input there. Now, I'm just definitely a lot more confident about that stuff. Well, it looks like we're hitting the snow that was in the forecast, so I guess we'll see how much is standing. I kind of doubt there's anything really to speak of on the roads, like the main roads, but before long, we won't be on main roads, and we'll really get a sense for what lies ahead here. Alright, this is Bickleton, or at least the very start of it. Got a pretty nice school, and then I've always wondered what the date here is. 1879, 3,000 foot elevation. So based on the route that I picked earlier, we've got about 900 feet of elevation to go till the peak of the route. So I am curious to see if we'll actually get there. This is looking about as good as it can get snow-wise. You know, there's only a few patches left on the untouched ground, so I'm hopeful that any of these roads that may have been traveled are actually going to have nice traction and hopefully don't have ice packed down on them. If there is fresh snow higher up in elevation, then we will have a little bit of work to do. There's this little diner slash, I don't know, grocery place here, and I've stopped in there. They've got some good food, really nice people. It's this place right here on the left, so if you're ever here, it's worth a stop. Tiny little place, but a cool stop nonetheless. We are passing on through. Perfect. I'm going to want to zoom in here to get a better idea. Okay. Looks to me like this is our right. So that was just in time. We'll go up here and see if the GPS agrees. Oh boy! I don't know how far up here we'll be able to go. Guys think if I should do the Oregon BDR on this, or if I should do it on the Africa Twin? You guys just let me know in the comments, and then maybe that'll change my decision. So yeah, drop a comment down there, let me know what you think. I think the odds are looking pretty good, surprisingly. There are some trees over there, but this is not bad, so we'll see. Onward. Ha ha ha. Woo. Oh, slick! This is definitely the direction that I'm most nervous about. There's going to be snow on this road at some point. Well, this didn't take long. Could get real nasty real fast. It looks up there like there's not even any dry patch between the two car tracks. But we're gonna go until this old XRL can't get me any farther. Which could be one of these little spots right through here. Whoa. Very well could be, guys. Gotta be on my best behavior. Because I'm fogging up my glasses too. Alright. I don't know if we're getting anywhere through here. Definitely wasn't expecting to go off the road that fast. Or there. Alright. Begin huffing and puffing. I apologize in advance. If you can predict how it's gonna brake when you touch it, you can stay on it pretty well, but hard part is knowing where you're gonna have traction. Alright, I'm betting I'm just about out of battery on this GoPro. We're gonna stop, change our battery, oh boy, and let's see how far up here we can go. Alright, later. Well, expectations are low. Probability of getting wet, high. Probability of going off the road, moderate. Let's go. Threw another layer on while I was at it. Hopefully, this little GoPro battery doesn't rattle out. Whatever Yahoo designed this thing should be fired. Okay, 14 miles left per the route that I planned earlier. Although plan seems like a strong word right about now. There's a full-on ice pack underneath all this. Let's hope I don't find a hole in it. Good news is though, got a fairly fresh D606 on the rear. So if anything's gonna bite out here, it's probably gonna be that guy. I do not have high hopes. Whew. Alright. Alright, a little more speed and then bump it off this guy. Let's go! Like I said, cue huffing and puffing. I'm no personal trainer. Somehow I doubt 14 miles of this is going to work out in my favor. Oddly peaceful once you get out in the stuff that nobody screwed up. You've got to treat it like mud, because at any second, even though it doesn't feel like it, at any second your front can wash out on you. Ooh, don't want water on me. Okay, well, this is surprisingly doable. runoff's already cut through the ice here. This looks like it could be a challenging road without the snow. Yeah, we're riding a stream now. Woo! Doesn't want to stay straight on some of this. Okay. Hey, what if that was just the first, what if that was the worst of it right there? Maybe we get through. So, turkey tracks everywhere. Definitely takes some focus to stay upright. Ooh, she's digging in now. Doesn't want to push. Ooh. Guys, well, challenge is definitely out here. I'm on the right road still. Oh my god. Oh, don't lose that momentum. Come on. If I would have come to a stop right there, I think I would have been dead in the water. Okay, but now is the question, what does the elevation look like? Because if I find myself going down a hill, I may not find myself coming back up out of it. We're going to take a second and check the situation here. So I'm going to try it, but if I end up pushing this motorcycle, I blame you, viewer. You. Stuff here. Oh. Oh. You're welcome.